This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Navy's offense will have the ball first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. On the move, it's Bryant. There he goes. The 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Caden Veldkamp. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. The run inside. It's Bernard. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Owls moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Owls! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football. Near the line of scrimmage, bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Fla Atlantic offense will return to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Fla Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's going to take a shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fla Atlantic decides to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him down. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Bryant. There's a crease. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gonna run it. It's Bryant. Turning it on. No, he got loose. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Fla Atlantic races to the line.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense complete.
Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Derek.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Woodson. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Probably probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Navy will have to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Inside, it's Bernard. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. They boot it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here's a heat. Swings it out to his running back. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Looking for a man, it's Woodson. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a good game. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Fla Atlantic gets to the line quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. The quarterback keeps it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he...
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Smashes it between the uprights. And we are all tied up here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football. Update desk. We start taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fla Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Fla Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Bully ball on third and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Fla Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the fullback. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Hartman. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Fla Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will give them the lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll toss it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hutchison. Great move. Now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Could be an alley. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Trying to run, it's Bryant. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fla Atlantic offense will return to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fla Atlantic races to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Messer. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fla Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And Navy will go back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking for space, it's Bryant. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Well, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Finds a little, maybe a crease. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here. And
they've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Woodson. Bringing the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone is on that defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Defense might bring the house here. Running inside, it's Bernard. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the chip-aways.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. To the air, it's Woodson. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Navy will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Breaks the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Fla Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Trying play action. Makes the grab over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Myers on the move. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Owls!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over.
And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Hartman. Pulls it in, it's Bryant. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got it in the middle, it's Hutchinson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
just got outplayed, Reese. And there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss on that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.